Many of Waimea's 60-year-old cherry trees were in full bloom as the North Hawaii town turned pink for the 21st Annual Cherry Blossom Festival. Church Row Park was the center for the Japanese tradition of hanami, or viewing the cherry trees. A number of other Japanese traditions were on display as well. There was bon dance, taiko drumming, and mochi suki pounding with the Kona Hongwanji mission, and in the Kahilu Theater, a ritual Japanese tea ceremony. And the day wasn't just for the Japanese traditions. Hawaiian arts and a lion dance for Chinese New Year were also demonstrated. As always, the dignitaries were found at the start of the day on the festival entertainment stage in the back parking lot of the Parker Ranch Center.
The consulate of Japan is this year going to give us an additional 30 to 50 trees, new trees, and I'm using this as the opportunity for us to take on a greater kuleana and take better care of our cherry trees that want to be iced 30 days before the festival so they all know when they're supposed to be at the height of blooming and how we take care of them.
You know, I'd be remiss if we didn't thank those who had the drive and the vision and the spirit of aloha to celebrate our culture, to celebrate our community.
Hawaii Governor Neil Abercrombie even made the trip to be part of the event.
I have never, this is my 55th year of coming to the Big Island. I have never, ever seen Mauna Kea as glorious as it is today. What a treat. How wonderful to be with you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for being able to be with you on this glorious day.
The state and local officials got into the spirit of the festival during this bon dance as well. This year's honored kupuna were Waimea residents Emiko Wakayama and Fumi Bonk. 81-year-old Emi Wakayama has been involved with the Cherry Blossom Festival since it began. She's been on the organizing committee and has performed the traditional tea ceremonies. This year, Wakayama oversaw 20 students who handled the ritual service known as Cha Noyo.
And it reads, on behalf of the people of Waimea and the County of Hawaii, in grateful recognition of your contributions to the Waimea Cherry Blossom Festival since its very inception, your contributions to the perpetuation of the traditional Japanese tea ceremony, your mastery of fashion and crafts that have been shared with the community, and your devotion to improving the quality of life of our friends and neighbors, as recognized by your Outstanding Order American Award, have proven to be a great benefit to all of the people of our Hawaii Island community. Ladies and gentlemen, Auntie Emi Wakayama. Oh, you're very welcome, Auntie. Thank you so much for all that you have done.
Fumi Bonk is known in Hawaii as an artist, educator, and advocate for peace and social justice. She was the founder of the Big Island Art Guild. Bonk first participated in the festival during its early years as a member of the local chapter of the AARP, serving coffee at Church Row Park.
Your role, Ms. Fumi Bonk, in the establishment of the Big Island Art Guild, the Hawaii State Foundation of the Culture and Arts, and your dedication and devotion to educating younger generations in the arts and sciences have all proven to be a tremendous and well-received benefit to the people of Hawaii Island community. Thank you for your celebration of ceramics and your contributions for many, many decades to our community and our island. How about a round of applause, everybody? The Fumi Bonk. Thank you so much. Takako? Just put them close so they can hear me kiss her.
Your wife is watching.
For me, it's a very special day because I grew up with both of these women, and they were always such just a wonderful role model for all the women here in our community.
After the opening ceremonies, Governor Abercrombie joined Senators Malama Solomon and Gil Kahele and Representative Cindy Evans on the front lawn of historic Spencer House to plant a young cherry tree. The deed was in honor of lifelong Waimea resident, retired judge, and former Lieutenant Governor Nelson Doy.
If Nelson Doy was with you, you never had to look twice to see whether he was still there. You never had to look over your shoulder to see if he was with you, because he was standing right there side by side with you. If there was ever a champion for the little guy, for the little gal, it was Nelson Doy. And I always thought to myself, thinking about Nelson Doy, that us short guys stick together, right?
It's a great honors of planting the tree here.
That's right.
Because it will be last for a long, long time.
That's right. That's right.
Very important.
Very important.
Yes. So I want to say thank you very much.
Okay, you want to leave it in there? Okay. One more time. One more time.
3 more flowering cherry trees were planted on the front lawn of Waimea's Department of Agricultural building at the entry to the Lalamilo farm lots. The annual Cherry Blossom Heritage Festival is sponsored by many Waimea community groups, churches, temples, clubs, and businesses in partnership with the County of Hawaii Department of Parks and Recreation, Arts and Culture Division.
It is a pleasure to work with all of these community agencies, government, and private individuals. This is how this festival happens. We all hold hands, we all get it together, and we get it done.
This year's bloom seemed extra vibrant, perhaps in response to the snow on Mauna Kea, inspiring poetic verse in attendees.
And what happens with the cherry blossoms is we recognize the transitory nature of it. When I had the opportunity to be in Washington, D.C., it was a great celebration every spring when the cherry blossoms came. And what it reminded us of is because of their transitory nature, their beauty, the contemplative and reflective side of life, enabled us to understand that what time we have on this earth has to be spent in a way that justifies our existence. And so the cherry blossoms remind us of the beauty and the possibilities of life, and so try and take full advantage of them.